This is one of the coolest abandoned places I've ever seen. Hey, what is going on, guys? Today we are inside an abandoned grocery store with pretty much everything left behind. This is a phenomena that rarely happens. I rarely get to see it. In fact, I've never actually recorded one of these. It's truly insane to see a grocery store with just everything here. It's like something that you would see in an apocalypse movie. But this is real life. This has happened. Now, I'd say it happens every 2 or 3 years we hear about something like this. But, back then, I wasn't as big as I am now, and I'm able to travel to these places. But this place is just insane. We just walked in. It is the creepiest feeling of my life. It's like the world has just ended. This is something I've never seen in person before. Now, I know we just walked in. The last dates I could see were 2020. This is inside like a shopping center strip mall. It's not the main acre, so I doubt there's going to be any news about this or what happened. But we could try to figure it out ourselves by looking inside. Let's go. But here is what we have. Chips, cans, registers, sodas. It's all here. It's all here abandoned. I guess let's take a look inside. And the power is still on. It's like kind of glitching. It's very creepy. So I guess here we'll start with the chips. I do kind of want to stay a little bit away from the window, but it's pretty kind of secluded here. We got like Tostitos, lots of candy. Now I think this was Mexican. There's just a lot of Mexican stuff here, like candy products, Mexican products everywhere. This is like Mexican candy, I believe, just by looking at it. Now, once we kind of get back, we'll kind of look more at these things. But past this, let's take a walk down and show you guys what's been left. This is insane. So pretty much everything besides the meat has been taken out of here. But it's just wild to see in person. I can hear like animals kind of scrounging through the food here. Actually, there's just so much stuff here. And we'll try to show you guys like some exploded stuff. Looks like this stuff probably isn't good, but it may be good. I don't know. Canned goods, they last a little longer. But I know with time, some products cannot handle the test of time, and they end up going bad and exploding. Now this might be an example here. I don't know. Probably some explorers did this. I'm not gonna lie. This is gross. I could smell beans. It's all over the floor now. But yeah, this is kind of the beans section here. Now here we got the sauces. Can't believe I'm making this video. It's so strange. No one's really destroyed this. Here's some like more non-perishable goods. Somebody spilled hot sauce here. There's already mold all over it. It smells bad. But yeah, all this food is bad because mice have kind of crawled over it. There's like dust, and you can just tell this can never be sold again. Just the dust and everything. Who knows what's been around. Here we got the pickles. Looks like the pickles are all good. I'm actually curious, like what is the first to kind of explode? What is the first stuff to really start looking bad? This grocery store, it looks like, compared to other ones I've seen, it hasn't been abandoned that long ago. But then again, this stuff has never moved. So here's our first sign. It's like started crinkling in on itself. So this is a bunch of like packed air and stuff. Stuff is gonna be, chemicals are gonna be changing, and it might not be able to handle what's inside these cans. So, if that makes any sense. This is a little bit empty here. But yeah, isn't that crazy? That is just absurd. So here is the deli. Now actually, I want to show you guys the food first and everything. But this deli looks all empty. There's no food in here. Otherwise, I think we'd be wearing biohazard suits. I would still film it though. But here's kind of a general view. Now I think this is one of the last sections we'll kind of go over here just because it's nearby. And we'll start going to more of the populated sections. But this, see, they did take a lot of stuff out. These are shells. So yeah, some stuff is gone, but we'll keep going, and it's gonna be a lot more stuff. This whole floor though is completely like, it's like slippery almost. So I'm trying to figure out like what caused that. Some more beans and stuff. They didn't take this out for some reason. Yeah. This looks like kind of the stuff that's like the last to go, especially candy. All sorts of preservatives in that. Keep it fresh on the shelf. Probably not good for you. But all the candies here. All Mexican candy, pretty much. I don't see that many American brands at all. And we do have some like other things. I didn't find out what happened with the floor there. Here we have like pizza. So there's like a second part that's kind of empty too. We got that. So we'll kind of skip through this pretty quick. Looks like they had snacks here. That's gone. It's weird. A lot of the stuff is like randomly gone. You know what I mean? But the rest is just untouched. Just certain products have been taken out. I wonder why. I truly wonder why. Like what? Oh, I used to eat these. This might be bad. You can't really see inside though. But these are all good. Nothing's wrong with those. I know that meat was probably the first to go. The cans are all here though. Look at this. Ooh. Someone open that. I'm not gonna touch anything. I never really touch stuff in abandoned places, but somebody open that. It's been like that for a while. You can see mold in there. I don't know if you could see it in the camera, but it's all fuzzy. Yeah, just more marshmallows. More cans though. This is full. This has been sitting for this long. This is why you see water bottles with expiration dates. Now this is not a water bottle, but bottles have expiration dates because the plastic eventually degrades. It goes into the drink. Here's an example. The plastic literally has deformed like downwards. Look at the dust on there. I just wonder, like, how long has this sat like this? So weird. But we're gonna see. I'm sure we're gonna start seeing some really nasty stuff eventually. Oh, like that. Dude, that's like solid now. Sardines. See, I think some explorers have definitely came here and like moved stuff around. But we're one of the first, I would say. I didn't find this spot. So we just explored this area. Now these shelves look completely stocked. So we're gonna go down here. We'll look at the registers, I think, a little bit later. I want to show you guys another like area. This is like stocked on all sides here. So we got the candy that you've seen. Here's stuff for cakes. Baking cakes. So a lot of this is just canned good stuff. And you could just hear the humming maybe in the background. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the power's on. It's so weird, but none of the lights work or nothing. Looks like just like one freezer or one of the lights is buzzing. Here we go though. Here we got some actual like, something like happened here. So something was here. Maybe it was sugar. You can see like what the animals are eating and stuff. Something terrible happened here. I don't know what. Quite strange. Looks like we got more here. It actually, if you guys are wondering the smell, it doesn't smell that terrible. Here we get another example of like the bending of the cans. I'm sure if this was like a couple years like longer abandoned, you'd see more stuff just explode on the shelves. But in reality, most of that would be milk and other things like that. That fell or that exploded. Something happened. Gross. Yeah, this is like insane. I'm so happy it doesn't smell like as bad as it should. Look at that. We got chocolates here, guys. We got an expiration date? We'll find one eventually. We will find one. But yeah, this is candy, guys. Actually, the animals haven't eaten it. Isn't that funny? They probably like came here after a year or two and they saw what was like really bad, what the animals were eating, and took it all out. And this stuff the animals didn't touch. Either good packaging or just this stuff is bad for you, bad for animals.
Dude, I thought Fukushima was gonna be the only chance to see something like this.
Sorry, speak up.
Dude, I thought Fukushima was the only time.
Sorry, speak up.
Dude, I thought Fukushima was gonna be the only time to see something like this, dude. So, I mean, this is just incredible, having everything left behind. I mean, I was so disappointed, leaving Fukushima and not seeing something like this. So, I mean, it's just kind of unreal. It's kind of looks like an apocalypse, looks like the world ended. It's really wild, and I'm so happy to be here.
I agree, dude. Like in Fukushima, they
Speak up.
okay. No, the microphone's in the back. That's why I say that.
All right.
I wasn't joking. No, in Fukushima, like they demolished pretty much all the grocery stores with everything left.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what it looked like a couple years after the disaster.
For sure. Yeah.
It was like a shopping cart. This looks like some of the stuff they're like clearing out or something. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. That one is open. Oh, it just makes me sick just thinking about it. Oh, it makes me queasy a little bit. But here's all the salsas or you know what I'm talking about. This is wild. Here's the soups. All still here. Let's see. Is there anything weird about these? These are glass. We got an expiration date? It says June 24. Huh, 24. Kind of recent, but who knows how long this stuff really sits. Yeah, you can see stuff on the floor, and it's gone. Like, they took some of this really bad stuff out. So I don't know. This is just very strange. All this stuff must have rotted or something, because that's all gone. But here's the view. I guess a better view. That is insane. So creepy. You'll also see like oils separate. They probably had like seed oils in this or something. It's separated from the rest of the whatever this is. Soup. This is soup, guys. This one says 2022 Best Buy. Huh. So this is older than 2020. So that's the that's more realistic. I think whatever date is the oldest is closer to when this was abandoned. So we'll try to find some more perishable stuff. But here you can hear the humming. Oh, there is some stuff here. You don't feel anything?
No, freezer's off.
Freezer's off.
Mm-hmm.
Beef broth or something, yeah. You can tell it's in Spanish, definitely Mexican. Oh wow. But as you can see here, this is still somewhat stock. It's only certain brands. They didn't even touch other ones. I don't get it. This is pickled stuff. Oh, you could is that mold? Oh, gross. Yeah, that stuff is like coming apart at the seams. It's coming through the plastic. It's coming through the top and coming out. Those are probably about to explode. I could see it's kind of like pushed up a little bit. This one says best before August 23rd, 2022. That's a more realistic date, so. I don't know what's making that sound. I think it's this. So yeah, it looks like the lights blew out. And it's like a fault. Some kind of faulty wiring or something. Maybe that ballast. Yeah, it looks like that blew up. So that's like glitching. That happens sometimes. So what exactly led to this store's demise? Well, to start, this store never really had any positive reviews, citing loud music, high prices, and dated food. It was a smaller company, but they had stores across the US. In 2019, they announced the store's closure, citing the business as being unprofitable. A month later, however, new owners bought the property and said they would renovate it. Well, it got renovated, but closed again sometime around 2022, and there was no explanation why. This one's a little kind of medium empty, I guess, compared to some of the other ones we've seen. You hear stuff crawling on the walls or something. Might be bad air. The air might be on here. You could probably hear that. The closer we get, it's got to be the air. It's coming from right up there. Actually, that's the speaker, I think. Wild stuff. But here are the crackers. The animals have not touched these crackers, guys. Tells you something, eh? And this is all kind of empty. You can see, though, look at that. So, it sat long enough to freaking corrode. What was this? Soy powder. It sat long enough to corrode the bottom. This is probably some mom and pop store, it looks like. Oh, that stuff's untouched. It's weird, there's like maybe 1 or 2 examples of certain products. Here we got Cliff Bars, 79 cents. I'm sure that's a lot more expensive now in that short of a time frame. So we're here now. That's the end. They do have some chips on the floor here. This is the bleach kind of laundry aisle. Everything's gone here. But we do have some disinfectant. Some other random products probably on sale. And here's the meat aisle. Now, look at this, guys. So, the meat rotted in this store. I'm a little scared to open this, but I think I saw one product that's still left for some reason. But the meat was rotting in here and they took it all out. That's why it doesn't smell that bad. I'm sure the smell is somewhere around here, but if you just look inside, you can see what the meat has done. I mean, this power probably shut off. Okay, here. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is a freezer. Not all meat, obviously, but it actually does smell bad. Oh, but there. So this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's. Oh, that's terrible. So this is the cake. I can smell like rotting cake. I can't even describe the smell. It's like sweet, but like rotting. But there's what's left of like a pie or something in there. You can see they kind of had to scrape it off of there, but there's like what's left of a pie.
Dude, what is that? It smells like kind of vinegary, like sour stuff.
Yeah.
Sour and sweet.
Yeah,
sweet
sour milk or something.
That's even worse, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a different smell though.
It's weird how different food smells differently.
Dude, there's
rotten.
gonna be a big bar fight because of this tonight, man.
What does that mean? Can you explain that?
I can't explain that.
Why are you smelling it all?
Dude, I'm curious, bro. Full experience.
Dude, I almost threw up smelling that pie, dude. I don't know how.
Dude, the bar fight's already happening, man.
What does that mean?
You know what that means.
Yeah, it's an inside joke. Explain to everyone else what that means.
I don't think I could do that.
No, you should. You should.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, poop, no, I'm not explaining that.
Explain it.
No.
Why?
No.
Basically, a bar fight means when you have to go to the bathroom and your stomach is hurting, and it was it was made up by this guy.
What? No, both of us. Both of us.
Both of us.
Both our efforts.
So over there is the drinks on the other side, but you can see these piñatas. More Mexican, I'll tell you what. More Mexican clues. Let's see. Anything over there? I think I saw a couple products in that side, so maybe we'll take a look. I'm a little scared, but before we do that, though, there's some more products here. I wonder what the cleanup effort would be. They might have even cleaned some of these. I don't know. But those are just pickles. So. And these are all empty too, pretty much. Oh, we do have like... It's kind of the mid stages, I would say, of this grocery store. It's kind of half cleaned out, half not. It's just sitting like this. But this stuff has sat for a while. There's cobwebs on that. So here's the drink aisle. Well, these aren't drinks, but like honey buns and stuff. Here's the actual drink aisle. I do see something over here real quick. I know I'm getting like kind of walking around. I'm kind of overwhelmed on how to start this or kind of walk around here. But here we go. We got beef jerky. Look at that. Never seen this brand, Troyer. That's cool. It's all in there. Ew. It's like turning white. So if this has nitrates, let's see. Yeah, sodium nitrate. And even with that, it's still got mold in there. Sodium nitrate's pretty bad for you guys. It's a lot of stuff to keep it like preserved. So this has been sitting, if you know it's got that in it. But next to that, ketchup or other sauces, Hershey's. Ooh. Oh, it's like mac and cheese. Yeah, someone was messing around with this stuff. Now these you could really see the decay. Or at least you will. Let's get to a part where there's more. Once again, more examples of the plastic kind of degrading. This is kind of an interesting experiment. Like what happens when certain foods sit. Now this isn't all foods, but the obvious ones are gone. Look at that though, we got LaCroix. Oh, I love this drink. Not sponsored by them. Oh, did this, is this full of water still? Oh, that exploded. Look at that. That literally burst at the seams and exploded. The rest of this is here. Fluoride. Natural fluoride drinking water. They're trying to ban that right now, isn't that? That's interesting. People's minds will soon change about that, I think, within the next 5 years. Look at the LaCroix, though. Those, you could see, have exploded. The tea is untouched. Not a lot of it left, though. Maybe they had, like, certain sales. Certain people bought certain things. I don't know. Hard to tell. Look at that. So these are the... I go to gas stations. I never get the food, but I always get, like, drinks and stuff. So this is kind of interesting. It looks like the brands haven't changed much. Somewhat recent, you know what I'm saying? That's my favorite black tea. Russian drink. We got Gatorade there. You could see... I don't know, it's kind of all starting to crinkle up a little bit. Not too bad. I've seen Gatorade that's just exploded, but that's like 10 years old. This definitely is not 10 years abandoned. Someone's looking. Girls. They're looking in. Yo! They're on the other side. So here's like the outside. I don't want to show the outside too much, but it's kind of what the windows look like. So there's two young girls that were looking in here. I thought they were gonna break in while we were here or something. So I just looked outside. There were two girls my age looking through the window. This might be a kind of known spot. At least on TikTok now, it's blowing up, unfortunately. One of my friends posted the video, Too Swag. and probably the locals know about it and they're trying to get in. But I don't think anybody else has really explored this besides like him and his friends and my friends. So hopefully it'll stay untouched, but I doubt it. You know, the local kids always figure stuff out, and then word gets spread, and then everything goes to crap, and then stuff gets destroyed. If you guys see an update on this video, someone else posting it, it's all destroyed, you can thank people sharing the location. Yeah, so right here, these are actually alcoholic drinks. Pretty cool. But that's it. So there's like one more section here of drinks. Here's like water. So we were kind of back here, you guys know, but we didn't go to this side. So you can see more things, what they look like, well decayed. Enrique's saying there's a tornado outside. Yeah, tornado might hit this place right now. It's about to start raining probably. Which is kind of good, I guess. So Perrier and some Fanta. So all this stuff that's kind of misplaced, I think explorers have messed around here a little bit. It's only going to get worse from here, sadly. But this one here, let's see. Is that open? Yeah. Someone opened that, but after a couple more years, they start to really squeeze in on themselves and explode. I've seen it. Don't want to be there when that happens, though. Here's this section here with everything left. The bottled drinks. What do we got here? Is this alcohol or it looks like soda? Warhead soda. Something like that. Cool. Oh, this is interesting. So look at that, how that's separated. Top to bottom. The liquids begin to separate. So like the pulp has gone to the bottom, I think, and the juice has gone up. So that's why you gotta shake some drinks. Doritos. Probably saying that wrong. Yeah, probably all the stuff that exploded has just been taken out. So this is the stuff that's staying. It's still pretty wild, though. Might have to do a secondary cleanup. I mean, this place just sits. It just literally just sits, so I can imagine, like, they check on this place again, more stuff is exploded, they'll take more out. But I don't know why they just didn't take everything. Like, this stuff's bound to, like things are gonna keep rotting here. Those survived. I don't know. These are just theories I have, you know. But we're back to here. We're back to kind of this area. So we'll kind of check the registers kind of maybe towards the end. I don't know. Just because it's by the window. But let's kind of look around at what else is like kind of gone here or like what's still here. Gosh, it's like really getting like scary outside storm-wise. No rain yet, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see some stuff, some water coming in here. I don't know. But look, you could see, I mean, all this stuff on the floor. This has got to be from food. Oh my gosh. It's like waves. Must have been maggots or something. They literally had to wipe all this down probably. There was literally fish left behind here. That's crazy. You could definitely tell. So at one point, this was rotting with everything in it. That's insane. Yeah, here's the deli. This was abandoned on Halloween. There are more Halloween themed stuff we'll see, just so you guys know. I mean, everything's Halloween decorations here, by the looks of it. But we're kind of back over here. Looks like they do have trash. It's like they, yeah, it kind of smells bad. It's like they tried and then stopped again. See, all the chips and everything.
Dude, a whole tornado my phone, dude.
Tornado, yeah.
I was gonna be flying around outside.
We're gonna hide in here and then get nasty food all over us. Oh, geez. I see stuff flying around outside.
Actually?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's finish this video quick before a tornado kills us. We got a couple more things here. Right here you can see the difference here. The oils have separated right here too. Very interesting to see. This is what happens when stuff sits. Here's a perfect example right here. The oils all have separated from each other. Different viscosities. Stuff I learned from science class, you know, 5th grade, but I remember this. It does smell bad. This stuff's ready to explode, and some of it has already. Gross, you can see that. But you got some beans here. This might have been the produce section. That's obviously all gone. Kind of looks like produce. Oh gosh, we got some more stuff here. More sodas. Arizona iced tea. That's fared decently well, it looks like. And you guys got to remember, this stuff is thin, so even the aluminum will eventually degrade, and the drinks will start to, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of everything it looks like. Let's go look at these registers here. Looks like a dang tornado's approaching us, guys. We gotta film this quick. Oh my gosh, look at the trees. We're gonna die here, guys. Oh my gosh. Gotta be careful. I'm trying not to show the outside too. Oh, there's stuff like flying around. Oh my gosh. But anyways, folks, we're here. This is kind of the, I don't know, maybe security booth or something. Something up at the front. But this is all the stuff they left behind here. I wonder if they even left cash in the registers, you know? It's strange though, the power's off. Very strange. This has to be the security room for sure. This is the only room they had. Interesting. But not much here. I mean, we do have a safe. Is that even open? Oh wow. That could very well be full of money. Cash registers are like empty. That says 2020. There's a date there, another 2020, but I don't know, could be older. Here we got employee names if anybody worked here. But yeah, it's getting kind of late, so we'll take a look at the registers here. We got some candy. Here's the register. A little sketchy walking by the window here, but I'm going to film this. Oh, dude, it sounds bad out right now. Dude, if there's a tornado, that'd be kind of crazy, huh? We film that. Make the video really cool. So here's some of the stuff they were attempting to clean out as well, kind of towards the window here. Lights have turned on the outside of this shopping center now. I wonder why the power's off here though. Power's usually on for the most part, like even if they shut down part of the shopping center, you know what I'm saying? Huh, someone smashed that though. There's definitely some sort of cleanup here. I know for sure. And some of this like machinery here is expensive. I'm sure they wiped it down even, but yeah, there's some of this crap here. Yeah, this tornado's stressing me out, dude. I'm looking outside, it's like so hot. Or so so cloudy. Oh, and yeah, there's dead birds here too. So birds have somehow gotten in here. I don't know how. But yeah. And yeah, that's kind of everything. You guys might notice I've started to kind of go quicker. You know, part of me is curious what's going on in the back rooms here. The storm is getting pretty bad. It smells disgusting, I'll tell you that much. But we know it's abandoned. The freaking building's falling apart. Whoa. That is wild. So we had a paper there from 2010, said the state, so. But we do have some more products here. Some stuff they're wrapping up. There's a trash compactor. There's an upstairs I'm kind of curious about. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Here's the kitchen. Oh, it sounds bad out there. Y'all hear that? So over here, there's like a back room and an upstairs, I think. Oh my gosh, it smells like food. It's so bad. Alright, I gotta cover my breath here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it smells so disgusting. Wow. This is stuff they were hauling out. Oh, maybe this freezer? Probably. I was just breathing through my mouth. Oh, this is still a biohazard back here. I would not want to be working on this. But I do see a date over there. It says 2021 right there. Where my finger is. And I want to show you guys. Here's this massive. Oh, freak. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Oh, this is probably where all the meat rotted. Over here. Oh, that's disgusting. So past that, there's this upstairs. Probably the staff room. Christmas tree. Oh, what the heck? Looks like it's wide open here somewhere. Oh, what? That caught on fire. Whoa. They burned files, it looks like. They're trying to burn files. Maybe escape the paper trail. Actually, look, this is all kind of put, so this either happened that caused the grocery store to go abandoned, or this happened after the grocery store went abandoned. I don't know. There's like an upstairs office here. That's pretty cool. The heat is at full blast. It's a fan. So the power's on, guys. And this is what powers a grocery store. Yeah, it looks to me like that's actually pretty much it. There's a small upstairs. There's 2 bathrooms there. You guys probably don't care though. But wow, what a spot. Never seen something like that in person. I mean, it's truly an unreal feeling. I mean, just me walking in there for the first time, it was like mind-blowing. Like, I got to see this, you know? Man, I'm sure a lot of you guys would love to see this. I wish I could share stuff, have everyone enjoy it, but can't share locations. You know bad things happen. Even explorers themselves, they do some bad things, but we're not gonna get into that. Appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. Hope this video does well. Man, what a unique spot. But subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. Comment. What do you think about this place? Pretty interesting. I'll see you guys though. Peace. Thanks for watching.